Dan Tack, you reviewed Overwatch.
I sure did.
Let's go. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 10.
What?
Yes.
It's
Too many.
It was, there was a lot of internal decision making in there. It was very tough to finally decide 975, 10, 975, 10. And in the end, I was like, if I'm ever going to give a 10 to a game, this is the game that gets that 10.
The wall behind his desk has like thumbtacks and strings, like yarn, leading to different pictures. A question mark on one of the pieces of paper.
Tracer's butt is circled.
Tracer's butt is not there.
He's stroking his chin thoughtfully.
Obviously, a 10 is a very high score for Game Informer. This is our 27th 10 in
It's
history.
one of the highest.
So, yeah. So we don't just give these out, And
It's not something we take lightly.
And it wasn't something I took lightly either. It was like I said, I did, think about it for a very long time before settling on it.
And what pushed you over the edge? Or what were you worried about?
I was worried I wasn't going to find the fortitude to give that 10. Because giving a 10 is just like, what am I making? I'm going to make a statement here, like there's not going to be a better game for me ever, which is ridiculous, obviously. But like...
Yeah, Dark Souls 4 will come out pretty soon.
Right, I don't think Dark Souls... Well, we'll see, right? Yeah. I thought they were done with Dark Souls, right? But it really is the pinnacle of what I've played in a very long time.
Now let's get to it, because in your review you wrote, things will never be the same.
Right.
What does that mean?
This is more of like, in that case, this is more of a sort of the redefining of a genre as Blizzard hasn't been known to do. Like, they take, Magic the Gathering, they make Hearthstone. They take EverQuest, they make World of Warcraft. They take whatever they take, they turn into the new model that is to be followed by everyone, basically.
Right.
If you don't think we're going to see Overwatch kind of clones, I mean...
It's amazing to me that, like, I've internalized all those characters, and it seems like a lot of people have. Like, they're not that hard to memorize or remember the personalities of, because they're so well defined.
And there's 21 of them, but like you remember them. They're not like, it's not like another game where it's just like, oh my gosh, look at this character list of guys, and then you forget them as soon as you're done playing.
Like the Rainbow Six Siege heroes, where it's like, I don't know, there was the hammer guy. Like, I got nothing.
Like, they nail it. Everything from like the voices to the silhouette. Your mind makes these associations, and that's not like, that's not just random. That's all designed with that intent, and it's beautiful. And one of the things I really, really love, and I can't stress enough about Overwatch, is even when you get trounced, it's still really fun. I never sit there and like, man, this game, we lost. This sucks. I'm just like, let's go into another one. Sure, let's play another character. Let's have a great time.
For an industry that's played millions of hours of first-person shooters, it's just amazing to be playing Overwatch. Not to just fillet this game too much, but I will. But just playing so much of Overwatch, and just almost every match, there's a moment or several moments like, that's really cool. That's something unique. And like, I always have the problem where I'll jump into a first-person shooter and play a couple hours of multiplayer, and it's like, I don't have a single emotion. Nothing goes through my head. It's like, all right, I guess I'll go through these motions. Oh, watch me hide behind this crate. Whereas this...
That's not exciting.
Yeah.
But what I think Overwatch does really well is it incorporates stuff from, I hate to even use the word MOBA in the sentence as Overwatch, because it's got this really weird association with the community. They're like, oh, it's just some kind of MOBA, but it's not. But that big play kind of feel that comes in those, like, just when you do some amazing move, because you will bust an amazing move, like shoot two guys, then like swivel around a thing, use an ability just right. And even that little moment is just like way more fun than grabbing your noob tube and blowing a guy away.
Yeah.
Like being able to change up your entire group composition on the fly is insane. And I don't think it's something that anyone's really exploring at this time. Everyone's just getting their feet wet right now, and I think it's still great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome on that level. It's awesome on this level. It's awesome on so many levels. It just keeps, there's layers, okay? Like, this game can be appreciated by somebody who can't even aim, okay?
Playing
like,
Reinhardt.
Sure. There are characters out there, if you're not a typical shooter person, there's characters that don't require strict aiming requirements.
Junkrat's great. Just lob that crap around.
Junkrat, yeah.
I love Junkrat.
Yeah, I hate him. I hate him so much.
I hate it. Why?
Because he kills me all the time.
Yeah,
obviously.
because he's awesome.
Yeah, he's fun. Everyone's awesome in their own way.
Yeah.
Everyone's unique. It's just like...
It feels like it does that classic Blizzard thing, and I noticed it specifically with like Diablo 3, where you see all your abilities in Diablo 3, and everyone is so awesome. It's like, well, this is going to break the game.
Yeah,
you see, it's like they start with awesome, and then they balance everybody else up to that equally awesome level. Like when I play Pharah in Overwatch, it's like I'm literally just flying above everybody from this bird's eye view. They're not looking up, and I'm just lobbing rocket launchers down. I feel like I'm cheating, and I feel like every character has an ability where it's like, this is such a good move. I feel like I'm cheating.
It's an interesting point, because this is something that I've brought up. It's like, this is not strictly, but like I'm saying, with the 21 different characters, it's almost like there's sort of like 21 different mini games, because the game is played completely different on each character. Like, you can't wall climb unless you're Hanzo, and you can get up into special places. You can't fly unless you're Pharah. And like,
Kind of diva.
well,
Kind of Mercy.
Yeah, kind of diva. Well, kind of Mercy, right? So you've got different mobility options, but they're all like grappling hook with Widowmaker. there's all kinds of different mechanics in play, and I think you don't really get the sense of that until you start playing some of the people that have been killing you, and then seeing their powers and seeing your powers. And then you can figure out how to counter yourself. Really, it's really interesting mechanics.
What about the people out
Really
there?
makes you think.
The people out
really
there, Dan
does.
Tack, that say, Perfect 10, Game Informer, there's not even a campaign.
Right, I mean, that's a thing, but I think like what is the case there, that there's not enough content? Because that's ridiculous. There absolutely is. I put hundreds of hours, like what is you want like a time and worth the money investment, like hundreds of hours already into it. I'm not getting bored at all.
I guess my case.
Like you're going to do a campaign, it's going to be like 6-8 hours. You're going to have a good time, sure, but it's over. It's
Yeah.
the moment-to-moment battles and the big battles, like the moment-to-moment 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, 3v2s, all those are really cool. And then you have the epic 5v5 fights where ultimates are going off left and right, the points under duress. It's crazy good. It's insanely satisfying.
Overwatch, Perfect 10, Game of the Year so far, Dan Tack?
Oh, I gave it a 10, so I'd say so, yeah.
Well, there we go. Done deal.